Call it a battle for bragging rights because that's what was on the line Saturday when Shoreham-Wading River took on Garden City. The Wildcats, the defending Class C state champs, while the Trojans won the Class B title last season. Only one team was going to be the winner in this one. Cats came out on fire third quarter. Tim Rotanz, 6 assists in the game. This one to Hunter Hayes puts SWR on top 6-2. But here come the Trojans. Jack Metzler had 2 goals. That one on the run tied the game at 8 late in the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about late, less than 14 seconds left. Justin Gooderding puts Garden City in front for the first time since the opening quarter. It's 9-8. It didn't last long. Shoreham-Wading River, you got to win the faceoff, and you got to get it to the Maryland-bound Rotanz. And when you're Tim Rotanz, you got to take care of the rest. We're down to 1 second to go in regulation. He ties the game. A great play by the senior. We go to overtime, and Garden City has the answer. Jack Wartzel, that's your game winner. Trojans survive 10-9 in a battle of defending champs. So, what happened to the Wildcats? We're going to ask them next. They'll join me in the Sports Rush studio when we come back right after this.
Shoreham-Wading River has a chance. What a face-off win by Kavanaugh. Here come the Wildcats. Final seconds. Rotanz did it! Rotanz did it! The two-time All-American delivers! Are you kidding me?
Tim Rotanz's second goal against Garden City sent the game to overtime in the MSG Varsity Game of the Week. Hey, but big goals and big games, nothing new to Tim and his Shoreham squad. The Wildcats were unbeaten before losing that game to Garden City, but the coach and his star son not hanging their heads. They're hanging out with us on this Sunday, the Sports Rush studio. Wildcats head coach Tom Rotanz, along with his son Tim, is here. And first of all, Coach, your son wins the faceoff. Tick, tick, tick. You had about 10 seconds left to go. What are you thinking as he's racing towards the net?
Well, we positioned him to, where he could be up in the top left, and this way he'd be able to sweep. We figured if he'd be in the center of the field, it'd be a little bit more difficult. Once he starts getting the momentum going across, and it's difficult for goalies to pick up the shot. When you win, are you thinking, it's just me? There's nothing else I could do. I got to go.
You know, once Jake won the face-off, he saw me. I just got it. Double was coming from behind, so I just split the double and came down. Everyone moved out of the way. I just shot it.
Were you surprised at winning?
Kind of.
Kind of? That's okay. That's good to admit that.
Look.
How'd you know it went in, though, if you didn't look?
Everyone else celebrated.
You just saw all these guys coming at you, and you just said, all right, I'm good.
Yep.
That's a huge game. That's 2 defending state champs. Why schedule a game like that? Because the playoffs are starting in a week here.
You know, there's no better preparation. It was kind of for us, our game plan and mindset with Steve Fennell from Garden City, who was a great guy, this was like a playoff game type situation without any ramifications, which is perfect to go against guys of that caliber and press it, and there's a lot riding on the pride.
Sure.
But whoever loses, we're not collecting equipment. We're not going home for the season.
Tim, did it feel like that? I mean, you played in the state championship game last year. Did it have that aura about it, all the cheering and everything going on?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, Gutterding's always a handful, and they got a great defense, a lot of shooters on offense. So when you have a team like that you could play where it doesn't affect your record or your playoff standings at all, you know, it's great to get that at that time of the season.
Speaking of records, earlier in the week you became only the 4th Long Island player to break the 400-point plateau. What does that mean? Because you look at the other 3 guys that are on that list, it's a pretty special list.
You know, it's pretty cool, but really it's the teams I've played for. Like just having guys that get me open and know where to be, and just having consistency in all these teams, and confidence and being around them and playing with them.
How much fun is it to play for your dad? What's the best part?
Probably when he doesn't say anything, just because, you know, I know what he's thinking. He knows what I'm thinking, so it's nice.
On the other side, worst part, because this is a guy that, you know, you're 8th grade varsity player, so you've been doing this for a bunch of years.
I don't really think there is a bad part. It's a lot of fun, because he knows what I'm going to do, so he'll let me, you know, just run the ball around and look for options. So I kind of had a little freelance out there, and freedom to do, you know, what I want.
How tough is it to coach your son? Even though he's very, very good and probably doesn't need much coaching, how tough is it?
It's actually been something. Coaching my oldest son Tommy,
sure.
and then Tim, and I have a daughter Taylor. It's been not tough at all. It's at times you want to cheer and root, but you can't. Like I said, I've never complimented him because it's there's always someone probably going to say something about oh, that's his son. But it helps when he's been productive. But it's been a lot of fun watching.
You look at the video here. It's 9th grade. Where did time go? Do you look at this and go, where did it go?
Yeah, it's like I said earlier. It's you know, I remember them when they were 7 and 5, and then when Tommy was a senior and Timmy was a sophomore. It's like they're young men, and you think someday it's going to come to an end.
Sure.
But that's too far away, and it's here.
He's got more lacrosse. You go to Maryland next year. Why Maryland?
Just had everything, you know, and they've been playing very well recently, and I just thought the offense and how they played was just how we play at Shoreham, and just fast pace, high tempo, and just get it and go.
We good to go for the playoffs? Are you ready?
We had a practice today on Mother's Day, so it was the moms were great. We thanked all of them with special pictures taken for them from the field, but it was back to business, and the kids realized that you only have a couple chances in life to make a difference, and the memories are ahead of us.
Awesome. Good luck, guys.
Well, thank you very much.
Defending state champs, go get them again. They got Glenn tomorrow, and then the playoffs. We'll back right after this.